I know there's a spindle error in the beginning or in the making. Okay, so I'm stitching this design. It is a free standing lace, so it is on just a washable stabilizer with the thread. It's finishing up this section right here. All of a sudden, it started making a noise. My thread started bouncing around, jumping around, looping, hooping, doing all kinds of stuff. That tells me that I'm getting ready to have a spindle stuck error. If I let it go, it will throw the error, but I know it's coming, so I'm going to stop it ahead of time. What I'm going to do is actually show you how to save this design, because usually when you get a spindle error, you end up with a hole in your project. So it's really important to know that, like I said, this is just a piece of stabilizer that I'm sewing on. So it's very thin fabric. It's very soft and it's going to tear very easily. But I'm going to show you how to save this. So I'm going to raise my presser foot and I'm going to kind of loosen up my spindle just a little bit and take my hoop off. And so you can tell that it's stuck. It's stuck in there. This is stuck down in the well, just like a normal spindle error will do. This is where I'm going to salvage this. This little dude right here is actually a eyebrow shaper. It has a very fine little blade on it that's kind of serrated. This is going to save my project. These are like $3 in the health and beauty aids aisle at any store, Walmart, pharmacy, whatever. So it's not real sharp, but it's sharp enough that it is going to cut this thread. What I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen my hoop a little bit. I'm going to loosen my spindle just to try to move the spindle a little bit to get me a little bit of a gap. I'm going to take this and I'm going to come in at an angle. And I'm going to use this going down this way. This is where this is important. This needs to be going towards the needle plate, not this direction up towards your fabric. It's got to go this direction. I'm going to come in underneath and I'm just going to barely shave the thread to release the thread bundle that's underneath. And that's going to let this pop back up. And it did not put a hole in here. It also left it clean on the back side, so you don't have a big glop of thread or anything back here. So that released your hoop without damaging your design. I'm going to set it off to the side. And I'm going to address this. So the noise that I was hearing was definitely telling me there was a problem. And this is my problem. My upper thread got wrapped around my bobbin. So this here is all my upper thread, and it got caught up around my bobbin. So by using that tool, this is going to save a lot of time too. By using that tool, it cut everything and left all those extra pieces here. And so if I drop my needle and bring it back up, I may see a little piece of thread. Then I can reach in there and pull out. And that's actually my upper thread in there. So it didn't leave any extra pieces in here. So I don't have to take this apart to clean out this spindle jam. I can hit my cut button And I don't see any thread or anything here or here, so I know this is still clean. I don't have to take it apart to fix this. Whenever I would use a pair of scissors or anything like that, I would put a hole in my design, and I would have to take this apart to clear this spindle. But since it did not fully spindle air out, I can rethread without taking it apart. I can put my hoop back on. And I can pick up right where I left off. If, with this being just stabilizer, if it did weaken this a little bit, I can put a piece of scrap stabilizer up under there. It's going to dissolve when I finish the design. But since I didn't, I can actually just strap back up again. I'm going to go back about 10 stitches before that happened. Yeah, we'll go 20. And I'm going to start her back up again. And all is well. Hopefully this helps. Spindle errors happen. They happen. They're going to happen when you least expect it. A spindle error is not always an error because of the machine. Things happen. Bobbins can go bad. Thread can just miscommunicate, whatever like that. So this is how I fix this. This design's almost done. It's got one more color to finish in here. But quick, easy fix with a $2 tool that isn't even an embroidery tool. Good luck. Happy stitching.